Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 576. What's missing in your stories? Here's Stanley, hanging out. Alright. Obviously, CGI, computer graphics, and big explosions. Boom! Lots of guns firing. Blah, blah, blah. You don't get to have that stuff. You don't get to have that visual stimulation. You have to do it all through your words. The words have to convey everything: emotion, thought, action, stimulation of the senses, like describing taste, touch, smell, colors, what you hear, all that good stuff. For example, describe a rainbow to someone who can't see color. This is your challenge as an author, and this is what's missing from your stories. Sometimes you just take it for granted that people understand. You see a rainbow. Okay, that's nice. What if you don't see colors? All right, describe the timbre of a compelling orator to someone who is deaf. How do they feel that timbre? What does it do for you? What are the emotions it conveys when you hear that voice, when you hear the Darth Vader voice? That's what you have to use your words for, is to convey those images, those sounds, those thoughts, those emotions. And this is the challenge of every writer, and this is your craft. This is what we call craft. So what's missing from your stories? Those elements that touch a reader's mind to create all of those sensations that you would normally see or hear, like the computer graphics, the super neat things, a car flying before it hits 88 miles an hour and disappears into the future, or the big explosions, boom, big explosions, more explosions, drive faster and drive more furiously. All of that, it has to come through in the written word. You don't get to lean on the crutch of the graphics, and you'll tell for yourself. You've seen it. You've watched those movies where they were leaning on their CGI, they were leaning on the big explosions, and there was no story there. You have to write characters that readers care about, characters that they can relate to, and in a story that makes sense, and that they want to join on the journey, that they're going along for this ride. These are the things you have to convey. Trying to count on the big explosions, guess what? You're going to run out of explosions, and people are never going to rewatch the movie, never going to reread your book. The best testament to a quality story is people reread it. That's the only poll you need to conduct. Have you reread my series? Especially as you get longer and longer. I have the 17th book coming out in a series in just over a month. Well, actually about 3 weeks. And people will reread the first 16 before getting to that 17. And I couldn't be more proud of that fact. So rereading it, because there's characters that they relate to, they're doing things that they want to see, and it gives them a rush that they like to get. So that's what the readers are looking for, and you have to convey all of that through your words, not the big explosions, not the flashy screen special effects, none of that. You have to do it all in your words, and that's what's missing in your stories if you can't do that. And you know that you can, because there's books out there that do that for you. Find what they're doing right, do more of that. Peace, fellow humans.